Hi you guys. So I'm back on my channel, and today I wanted to talk about why I decided to be a trucker girl. Um Now this video might get uploaded a little late because my friends they have no idea what I have going on. For now I do hair on the side, and they think that I'm in cosmetology school, but I'm really in trucking school. And so I'm not gonna upload this yet because I don't want them to know until I'm completely finished with trucking school and I have my CDLA license and preferably have a job. And then that's when I will consider telling the good news. But until then, I am in cosmetology school for as far as they know. So, aside of doing hair, I dance. I've been dancing for almost 10 years. Since I was 19, I'm 30 now. So about 10 years I've been dancing. And every person reached a breaking point when enough is enough. And you have to know when it's time to get up and get out of the environment. And I've reached that point where this no longer benefits me. Like, it's no, the fun is over now. Like, it's no longer beneficial to me. So my plans is to nip it in the bud and close this chapter of my life and start on with the next chapter. And trucking is not something that I would have preferred on my own, as to say is, oh my God, yeah, I want to do trucks. Like, I'm looking at it and that's something that I want to do just off the strength of wanting to do it. What happened to me was I was in an abusive relationship for 8 years, and if you ever been in an abusive relationship, you know that your abuser is controlling. They're just, it's, you just have no say so, and you can't really be yourself when you're in an abusive relationship. And when I was in my abusive relationship, I got taken advantage of, and I was doing things against my will. And so happened I ended up going to jail, having to serve a prison sentence, and I'm a convicted felon. And I know a lot of people look at me and they're like, you a convicted felon? Like, you've been in jail? Like, people don't believe me, but you never know what a convicted felon look like. Like, you can't just look at somebody and say, oh, they're a criminal, or they got a record, or they got this, or they got that. Like, people come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. And I so happen to be one of them. So yes, I am a convicted felon. And that stopped me from, well, I wouldn't say stop me, because nothing in life can stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. But it limited my choices of careers. And at the time that I caught my case, I was in school, a technical school, and I was in school for surgical tech. I was interning at a hospital at the time I caught my case, like literally almost done with my program and about to graduate and get my certificate, because surgical tech is not a degree, it's a certificate of completion. So I was almost done with that, and I caught my charge. And that was my first time ever going to jail and stuff. So, you know, instead of me staying in the program and completing the program and not notifying, you know, the school about what happened, I told them what happened, whatever, and I got dropped from the course for incarceration. So, because I didn't finish the course, I didn't get certified, I didn't complete it, I didn't get my diploma. So it's pretty much like I'm paying back a student loan for a degree that I don't even have, or a certificate, a diploma that I don't even have, that I never completed. So that made that career go out the door, and shifted my plans elsewhere, because you cannot work in the medical field, period, with a record. Well, at least not in a hospital. Let me not say that, because it is some medical fields where people work for private offices and they're allowed to work for private companies. But in a hospital setting, you can't do that. So after I finished my sentence and completed all of the necessary requirements with my case, I was still dancing at the time, and I'm steady trying to find my way out of dancing, because I never really wanted to be a dancer, like, at least not this many years, not for 10 years. That's not what I expected. The whole time that I was dancing, I was in school. I was in Miami-Dade College, and I was working on my nursing degree, but nursing was taking a minute. So I wanted to go ahead and do something to get in the field a little early, which is why I took the pharmacy tech route. And, you know, not everything go as planned, and boom, that happened. So, what I was saying, yeah, so I tried to figure out something else that I could do to get out of the scripting lifestyle, and so that I can be able to live a regular life. And so that took me to pharmacy tech. So I ended up Googling pharmacy schools, like schools I can go to and register or whatever. And I ended up going to Barry University, and I paid cash for the class. It was every Saturday. And I went and I finally did my pharmacy tech. I got certified. Finished the pharmacy program, got my certificate, certified from the state board of pharmacy, and boom, can't get a job. So here I am, done spent all my money for this school, this class, and I'm licensed, board certified from the state of Tallahassee, but can't get no job. Tired of dancing. What's next? So I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of keep on spending my money for school and trying to go the career route, and it's not working. I don't want no regular job. I don't live a regular life, so it's going to be hard trying to adjust to that. So, I want to get something that I can maintain what I already got going on. So, I like doing hair. I started putting on my own wigs. Everybody know that lace wigs have become a big thing now, and the hair industry is really, really, really become very big. I would have never imagined this, but the hair industry has really grown, and it has become very lucrative. So I took a lace wig class, and I started doing hair. So now I'm putting on wigs. I'm doing sew-ins and stuff on the side. And my friend referred me to someone, and I done rented out of space. I started off in my house, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not really a people person like that. I don't want everybody in my house, and because of my lifestyle, I don't want everybody to know where I live at. So I ended up changing my location from home to, now I'm in a business. I have a business setting in somewhere where people can come and it's more presentable. So as with any business, it starts off slow. You have to build clientele. You're gonna take some losses. Nothing is gonna happen overnight. And me, I don't know if I'm looking for a fast gig, but it just was a little too slow for me. And I think it's because I'm kind of over the dancing life, and that's majority of my income is dancing. So that's what pays my bills. And hair is kind of like a side hustle, so it just makes up for minor bills and stuff. Well, at least until I build that clientele where it can become my main source of income. But at the same time, I'm in a dancing environment and I don't like it. I am not a regular dancer. Let me just say that. Because some people hear that you're a dancer and they just take it and run with it. They feel like, you know, you're having sex for money, or you're just degraded because of what you do. I'm not that girl. I'm not sucking or fucking anybody for a check. I'm not letting you disrespect me. I'm not degrading myself, number one. Like, I'm big on self-respect. And my social media outlets, if anybody follow me or anybody that knows me, I don't post it. I don't glorify the lifestyle at all. Like, I mean, every now and then I might post a flyer for somebody's party or something, or I might post a little video of me in the dress room or something, but I'm not doing no naked photo shoots or, you know, posting myself half naked all over social media for the world to see. Like, I just was never that girl. It didn't move me. So, with that being said, dancing comes with a lot. It's a lot of competition. You're not the only girl that's dancing. You're not the only girl who a guy wants. So, I mean, you got people that's doing other things for money or doing other things that you probably ain't gonna do or not willing to do. And that was me. I'm that girl. It's certain things that I'm not gonna do for $1, and I don't give a fuck how much money somebody got or how enticing they might be. Like, I'm just big on self-respect and my reputation, and that's just something that I live by. So I wasn't willing, and I'm still not willing to do some of the things that other girls are willing to do. So it kind of messes with my money and my hustle, because if I'm not willing to do something, then this guy not finna give me his money because I don't want to go on dates with him, or I don't want to sleep with him, or do certain things that everybody else doing. So the girl that's doing it, she gonna make the money. So boom, now that's one check that I'm not getting, or that's one customer that I done lost. So, you know, I call it being out fucked. So once I done got out fucked, it's time to get the fuck out the game and get the fuck out their way. So that's pretty much where I ended up at. You can't beat them. But they say you can't beat them, might as well join them. I ain't joining them. Can't beat them, so I'm getting the fuck out their way. So I'm tired of doing hair. I wouldn't say I'm tired of doing hair, but hair is slow and it hasn't picked up to the point where it can become my main source of income. So, was scrolling on Instagram and I seen, it was 2 of my Instagram followers that, started, trucking. And one of them had got a job within like a month or 2 after, I want to say a month, within a month, maybe 2 weeks after completing his trucking school. And I know that truckers make good money. So I was like, you know what? I'm ambitious. I'm not scared not to drive no truck. I mean, yeah, it's a career field that's pretty much populated by men, but it's women that truck too. So I'm like, you know what? I'm finna go do trucking. I started Googling, started doing my research on, you know, trucking, what I gotta do, this and that. And I remember that the guy was in school at Miami Lakes Miami Lakes Technical Educational Center. So I called out there, and the guy was like, you could come in for orientation. I'm like, orientation? Like, I don't got no paperwork. I ain't do nothing. I'm thinking like, oh, I gotta hurry up and go. I think it was like 2 o'clock when I called, and orientation was at 4. So I went home, got dressed, and I went out to the school, did the orientation. Orientation probably like 45 minutes. They give you a pamphlet of everything that you need, requirements to register for the class. So once I did all of that, I I started taking my the tests that I need to take to gain my CDL permit. And once I did that, I signed up for school. Now, the school that I signed up for is not like any other trucking school, because I've done ran into people that truck, and they was like, oh, they done in 3 weeks. So I know a school that get you in a month, or this and this and that. Those schools, they do get you out there in a month. However, there are pros and cons. And for me, being a new trucker and being a girl, I wasn't comfortable with learning trucking in a month. So the Miami Lakes Tech course is 3 months, and a lot of people tend to not take it because they feel like, oh, I could go get it in a month. Now I gotta wait 3 months for the class to do it. And I just feel more comfortable because I have more time to learn before I go out there and put my life and somebody else's life in jeopardy and out there on the road. I've learned so much already within trucking. I am in my 2nd week of trucking school. I have my CDL Class A permit, and right now it's two girls in our class. It's a total of 10 students. Miami Lakes Tech program only allows 10 students per class setting, and it's no more than that because they want you to get all of the time and attention that you need when learning. So I am definitely happy that I made the choice that I made, the school that I chose, the career path that I'm planning on taking. And now you see what drove me to trucking. I did not give up. I'm not gonna give up. I'm done with dancing. Like, I'm over it. Yes, I'm still dancing now, but that's only because, like I said, it pays my bills for now. But at the end of the day, my body ain't gonna look the same forever, and the industry now is only gonna get worse. To be honest, it's really not even worth it. So when girls come to me and they like, oh, they want to dance, or what club to work at, or what to do, to be honest, if you ain't willing to be sucking and fucking, don't even join it. Don't even bother, because it's not back in the days where you were able to come and, you know, it was a fantasy for guys where guys could come in there and be like, oh my God, and lust over you and go home to their wife or they, you know, their girlfriend or whatever their real life problems is at home. Now it's like they could bring the club home. It's like, okay, I'm gonna come in there, throw a few dollars on her, and she gonna leave with me. I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck if you come there and drop $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on me. I ain't doing it. Like, money don't move me. And that's another thing. And that's where, you know, where your loyalty stand at, when money don't move somebody. Because if money can change your character or change the way you move or change your views about something that, you know, you supposed to be highly thinking or highly believing, that's a problem. That is really a problem. And it's sad that a lot of our teenage girls are coming straight from high school into the dancing industry. It is really sad because nobody wants to go to college or, you know, or do those type of things. I remember, you know, when growing up, people ask you what you want to be when you grow up. Everybody wants to be a lawyer or a police or, you know, doctors and things of that nature. And now it's like social media has put up this glamorous lifestyle for people to think that it's okay to be a hustler, or it's okay to go and do, you know, other things that are illegal to live this type of lifestyle. And to be honest, it's not okay. And we're the ones that's gonna hurt in the end, because we're only hurting ourselves. Once we get older and we up in age and you realize that I'm in a hospital in the emergency room waiting for 3 and 4 hours because it's only 2 nurses, it's only 3 doctors, or, you know, we at the courthouse and there's only one judge, and you in court all day, or your cases you going to trial for 4-5 weeks now because it's only one prosecutor, or 2 judges and 3 lawyers. Like, those people get old and they die too, and you have to add on to the career. Like, there's no way that people should be okay with living this lifestyle. It's not okay at all. It's a hustle, for one. You could be making money today, the next day it's slow. You could be making money for a week, and then a whole nother week it's slow. And anybody that's a hustler, you already know, easy come, easy go. As soon as you make the money, you spend it because we feel like we could get it right back. And you already know that when you hustling, because 9 out of 10, when you a hustler, you came from nothing. Not all people, but majority of the time that's the case. You come from nothing, so you busy trying to reward yourself with the things you didn't have, or the lifestyle that you didn't have, to the point that you end up spending your money on things that you didn't have when you grew up, or trying to put this image out there that you got it. And you ain't really got to do that, because not everybody that walks around with designer clothes and jewelry and nice cars and flashy stuff don't have it. It's a difference between having money and making money. Two totally different avenues. Like, it's really a big difference. Like, having money is when you got money put up, when you could go on vacations for a week or 2 weeks and you could come back not stressed, not worried. Getting money is when you getting the money to be able to do it. But when you get back, you gotta hurry up and get back to it. Or I'm only allowed to do it for the weekend because I gotta hurry up and go back and make up this money that I just spent this weekend. You don't want to live like that. Well, at least I know I don't. I don't have kids yet. I do want to be a mom, and I don't want my kids struggling. I damn sure don't want my kids to go through what I went through. I think I have a fucking heart attack if I find out my daughter dancing, because there's no way in hell that I went through what I went through to allow my child to go through the same thing. So right now, I'm at a point where I'm focusing on stability and consistency. And I feel like I would be able to be a better person once I'm accomplished, and I can, take my testimony and tell it to my kids and let my kids see, well, mama ain't always have it like this, or mama ain't always, went the right paths in life. And it's okay to merge sometimes, but as long as you get back in your lane, that's all that matters. I mean, I went through some things that I would have never imagined that I'd go through, but life does not come with instructions. Like, there is no manual to this. You just got to take the lemons and make lemonade. Don't give up. Stay focused. Whatever it is that you might be going through in life. And stay prayed up, if anything. Like, keep your faith. I mean, it's a lot of people out here wanting things and wanting that, but they're not putting in the work. I sacrifice a lot in a lot of situations. And I'm still sacrificing even now. It's a lot of things that I gave up and is giving up so that I can prepare myself for a better future. I mean, I'm tired of paying rent. If you live in Miami, then you already know rent here is freaking ridiculous. Like, a 1-bedroom for a nice apartment that's up to date. If you look at them fucking signs when you ride by for a nice apartment, they starting at $1,500, $1,600 a month. That's ridiculous for some shit that ain't yours. And that's the situation that I'm in, because I'm very picky with where I lay my head at. I'm picky about what area I move in. I'm picky about, the type of apartments that I like. So, yes, I like nice things, but, sometimes you just have to sacrifice some stuff, and it'll all work out and pay out in the end. So, that's why I started trucking. The obstacles that were thrown at me pushed me in a different lane, in a different direction. I think I made a pretty good decision with trucking. The guys that are in my class are very helpful. They're actually funny, and they're always trying to help me out. So that's a good thing with trucking. With being a female trucker, like, it's always gonna be somebody want to help you out, or help you with stuff or whatever. And yeah, I think I made a great decision, and I'm looking forward to graduating. My class ends in June, the end of June. I started the end of March, probably like a week of March I started, because the second week of March, the second week that I had in March to start was spring break. So this is my second week of school, and we're in April now. So we have 2 months, April, May, and the end of June, 2.5 months left. And I'm excited. Every day I'm learning something new. I'm happy with the school I picked. My instructor, I love my instructor. He's very helpful. At times it can be stressful because it is a new driving technique. You're learning to drive a whole different type of vehicle. The gadgets in the cabin are very different from a regular car. And I don't know how to drive sticks, so I'm learning to drive a stick shift. And I learned it pretty fast. I didn't think I would, but I'm a pretty fast learner, so that's also a pro for myself. Right now, I think I'm probably like 80% good on the pre-trip inspection, and now we're going on straight back in, and that is giving me a run for my money. But I am not gonna give up, because there is no excuses. I know I can do it. I've started following a few trucker pages on Instagram, preferably women truckers, because that's what excites me, to see other women out there on the road doing their thing. And they're hauling mixers, they hauling concrete, they hauling fluid, they hauling all type of stuff. And like, it just excites me to see that it's other women that's out there that's doing it, and no, they're not women who are gay, or because most oh, sorry, my window went down and scared the hell out of me. I'm sitting in my car. But most other women that that shit scared me. Most other women that truck are not pretty much girly. Like, they always thinking like, oh, you like girls or stuff like that. But I am a girl trucker who is very feminine. I have a boyfriend. Let me put that out there, because I do have a boyfriend. And there's nothing boyish really about me. Like, I'm not a tomboy or nothing like that. But I'm going to do what the hell I got to do to make these coins. So with that being said, I am so excited to join the trucking world. And you guys will be seeing more videos. Now, they're not going to be all them glamorous videos that most YouTubers post, because I don't know how to edit and do those type of things. But you will be seeing more videos about me. I will be updating you guys on my class and my graduation up until getting my CDLA license. And if anybody have questions or comments, you can drop them down below in the comment area. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Have a great day.